Hi guys, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. Yes, it's still me, your favorite healthcare provider, Manual Sphigmomanometer. Okay, and on today's episode I'll be teaching you guys how to use your Manual Sphigmomanometer. Okay, come and learn how to do it yourself. Let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so before I get into the video, I'm going to be explaining the parts of these things. Okay, yes, I'm going to be explaining the parts of these things, even the stethoscope I'm with here. I'm going to be explaining the parts so that you can be able to know their functions. Each part has functions. All right, so guys, this is your arm cuff. You can see it, right? This is your arm cuff. This is what you use and tie your patient's arm. Okay, you are tying either the right side of your patient's arm or the left side of your patient's arm while trying to get your readings done. Okay, so this one here is a bladder house. It's more like where air passes through, just like a channel where air passes through to get into your cuff. All right, so this one also is the manometer. Gauge. Okay, and there are numbers inside this manometer gauge. Okay, and these numbers indicate whether your patient's blood pressure is high or low. Okay, then this one here is the inflation bulb. Yes, it's more like what you use and pumping air. Okay, pumping air that goes through this channel into your core. Come and hear the sound now. Okay, so that's what you use to pump in air inside your patient's inside this through this channel into this cuff. And then this small little thing you are seeing here is a valve. Okay, it's called air release valve. We call it more like air release valve. Okay, it's used to control the air, or it's used to control the air that is going in or going out. Okay, while you are trying to get your patient's reading done. Then this one here is your stethoscope. This Manual Sphigmomanometer and this stethoscope, they work hand in hand. Okay, they go together. You cannot use this one and leave this one. Okay, they go together. And then this is your stethoscope. Okay, so this one also is more like where sounds. That is like a channel also where sounds passes through. Okay, sounds passes through this one, this tube here to go inside into your earpiece area where you hear the sounds. Okay, and then this one here is a diaphragm. Okay, and this place is a bell. It's like a bell. You use it to get your patient's artery. Okay, that's where you just use to get your patient's artery. Okay, while taking your readings. All right, so let's get into the practical aspect. So guys, I already have my patient here. Okay, so I'm going to be using his left arm. Yes, I'm going to be using his left arm because that's where we hear it more. Yes, we hear it more on the left arm. It's not that we cannot use the right arm, but we hear it on the left arm. Okay, so I'm going to be using his left arm. Okay, so when you look at this manometer gauge, there's an arrow there. Okay, this arrow also signifies the systolic and the diastolic. Okay, the systolic means where you started hearing the beat. Okay, and the diastolic means also where you stopped, or where it has faded, or where you stopped hearing the beat. Okay, so this arrow here now is going to be indicating the number in this manometer gauge where you started hearing the sound and where you stopped hearing it. Okay, and it also signifies that the person's high blood pressure is high or is low. Okay, so now let's get right into it. So now I have my patient. Okay, so I'm going to be tying his left arm, and I'm going to be making sure it is very, very tight on his hand so I can be able to get my readings correctly. Just keep watching. Okay, I'm going to be making sure it is tight on his arm so that my readings can be able to be correct. Okay, while taking the readings, and I'm going to be tying it to make sure it doesn't lose. Okay, just look for somewhere and place it so it doesn't lose. All right, then I'm going to be placing my manometer gauge and just directly above the cuff. so I can be able to be seeing my readings. Okay, and I'm also going to be using my my stethoscope. This is the earpiece part. Okay, I'm going to be placing it inside my ear. Then this is the diaphragm. I'm going to be using the diaphragm to look for my artery, my patient's artery, where I can be able to locate where the beat, okay, is going to start from. Okay, this is my patient's artery. Then I'm going to be using the inflation bulb to pump in air. And remember, this air release valve, okay, this air release valve, when pumping in air, make sure it is closed, it is tight, okay, so that air will not just be rushing out while you are pumping in your air. Now I'm going to be pumping in air, and my air release valve is already tight. So I'm going to be pumping in my air now. I'm pumping it because I'm trying to get my readings, the systolic and the diastolic, where my beat started, where the beat started and where it stopped. And remember, the arrow, you must make sure the arrow reaches to the last number, okay, so you can be able to slowly release your air valve. Okay, and that's what I'm about to do. I'm raising my air valve slowly. I'm slowly doing it so I can be able to hear the systolic, where it started reading, the way it started beating. Okay, slowly, you slowly do it. Okay, you don't rush into doing it, you slowly. Okay, and I started hearing when my patient's heartbeat started. I'm also going to be doing it slowly, releasing it slowly to hear where it stopped. That's the systolic and the diastolic. Okay, just take down your readings and talk to your healthcare provider to know whether your patient's high blood pressure is high or is low. Okay, or if you are checking it yourself, you can just put down your readings and know where it's high and know where just write down your number, the number you got, and know where it started and know where it stopped. Okay, to know whether your high blood pressure is high or is low. Then that gets us to the end of this video. Okay, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow me for more. All right.